Okay, this is my quick review of the Camcamp SC43 wireless camera system by Camcamp. So here's everything that comes in the system. You get a quick start guide. It's pretty good. You can go to their Facebook page. There's the quick start guide, but it's not thorough enough. You're going to want to definitely check out the user manual. And that's this. 26 pages. It comes in English and German, so choose your language and away you go. They're pretty good with everything you need to know. It goes right through from setting up here on your router, right through everything to installing the cameras. You can have up to 10 cameras with this system. I got the 4 that it comes with, and that, you know, I'm actually wishing I had a couple more cameras, but I can buy those down the road. So goes through record settings, video playback. You can export videos. It films in 2K, which is really good. The output from the monitor is 1080p, so it's full HD, so your image is clear and crisp. So that's about it for the user manual. Here's everything that comes in the box. You know, it's pretty complete. The main monitor there is what you're going to use for your interface, the cameras, the solar panels. You can power it via directly to the wall, or you can power it using the solar panels. They include all the cabling you're going to need. Solar panels are pretty easy to install. They come with these mounting brackets, and you just screw them in and then orient them the way they need to be to catch the most sunlight during the day. This is the included mouse for using the computer interface. There's an HDMI cable to run a second monitor, which is kind of handy. You can run it to a big screen, and the power source for that screen. So the camera setup is pretty basic. Extend the antennas, mount this little plastic piece to the wall, and snap it in like so, and it'll just sit on the wall like that. Camera in the middle, infrared lights down the side, and then it works on near infrared heat for motion. This is the main monitor that you're going to be using. There's several ports on the bottom. There's a SD card slot for exporting videos. This is the internet port for the Cat5 cable to route to your router. There's an HDMI out port, the USB port for the mouse, and lastly the power input port, which you will use this power supply cable. You're going to want to download the app if you want to receive your clips remotely. You can receive them on your phone or tablet that way. The bottom of the camera has a little port. You need to open that up to hit the reset button if you need to repair them with the unit, but they come paired. There's the charge port where you're going to plug in either the solar panel or this cord for direct charging, although you will have to supply your own charging brick. Solar panels plug in just to the bottom like so, and they trickle charge when it's sunny out. There's also the on-off switch here that you'll need to use to initially turn the cameras on. So get them plugged in and charging. All these cords are included. I charged mine for about 8 hours, I think, and they were fully charged after that. Plug in everything to the monitor, the mouse, the HDMI out cable, the power cable, and lastly the Cat5 cable that will go directly to your router. So once you're all set up in the initial thing here, you'll choose your language. You can see all the languages available. Go through a bunch of network settings. I'll go through a bunch of the screens here. You just have to set the date and time. Well, you don't have to set the date and time. You have to set your area. So it comes for Beijing or Hong Kong. So find your local area, and then your time will be set up. Storage, it has an internal platter, 465 gigs. Then you can choose your camera views, so up to 10 cameras like I said. Set your password for it. So you're going to create your own password. They want you to download the app. You don't have to, but it is useful if you want to use your phone with this. So this is the basic screen setup. It automatically remembers your password every time. I've got 4 cameras set up, as you can see there. Oh, they're not set up yet. They will be in a second. So now they have you set up the cameras, power them on. So you can have multiple cameras up to 10, like I said before. And there are several different configurations for viewing those cameras. I've just got the 4. Screen resolution is 1080p, which is full HD. Camera setup and camera firmware upgrades. If you need to do firmware upgrades, that's where you do that. Network settings, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can just go through all this stuff and verify the information. connect to a router. All that stuff is done automatically. So there is an opportunity for a camera repeater. So if you have cameras further away that you need to set up a booster, that works. Diagnostics, you can go in and see if there's problems or what the signal strengths are. None of my cameras are set up yet, so they all say failed. And they have customer support, of course, a Facebook group, an email, and a WhatsApp number if you need to get in touch with them. And then, of course, you can reset the system back to factory reset or factory default. So having the 4 cameras all set up now through the magic of video, you can pull one camera into full screen. This is my side camera. You can flip the image if you need, if you install the camera upside down. And you can also blank out areas that you don't want it to record or you want privacy areas. So that's pretty handy. There's also a zoom function, which is a digital zoom, not a camera zoom, but it's a digital zoom. So it gets a bit grainy, but you can certainly zoom in on objects like this car. The pan function, pan and tilt, is really incredible with this. It pans 340 degrees. I'm just looking around to the backyard here. So that kind of, in a way, eliminates the need for more cameras. Like I said, 340 degrees on the horizontal. So here I am panning the front camera all the way around from right, all the way around to the left. So you can see it goes quite far, and then from down to fully up. So I've got 4 of these cameras installed. They work pretty well. I'm pretty impressed so far. And here's your video output on that, so you can see it's full 2K. And here's a shot of my neighbor going for a walk. That's an actual footage from these cameras. All right, 2 thumbs up from Family of 4.